Hey rollers, welcome to my channel and this brown belt no-gi match. I'm going to start out with some advice for the youngins. Don't do what I did and leave your head dangling out there like an overripe apple for your opponent. You may just end up in a tight front headlock.
Thanks for the advice.
My opponent used that head control to drag me to the ground and then fell back into guard to squeeze out the guillotine. I relieved the pressure by keeping my hips high and pulling on the back of his head. I fell to the side and slid my hips right out. I scored a butterfly with my left foot and an underhook with my left arm. We stayed in that position for almost a full minute, so I'll spare you that with the magic of fast forwarding. When he adjusted his grip, I lost the underhook, so I used my butterfly to flip over and get to the opposite side. It wasn't quite that slick though. He caught me in his half guard, so I had to work to free my right leg. He never let go of my head, so I was thinking about the Von Flue. It's my favorite move when an opponent keeps me in that position. When I got my leg free, I gable gripped and poured some pressure down on his neck, and I almost got flipped over in the process. I kept working the Von Flue, driving my shoulder down onto his neck, but he freed his left arm and ended the threat. With my head free, I did earn the 3 points. I failed to keep good top pressure when I moved to north-south, and he managed to twist out, avoid back control, and then get top side control position. I stayed relaxed and kept my arms tight and made some frames looking for an opening to move. I still had a couple of minutes to make something happen. When he brought his left arm across, I caught an inverted triangle, but I couldn't get the angle to lock it up tight. I thought maybe I could pressure his right shoulder with a key lock, but he defended with his left hand. I looked around like a kid lost in the forest, and then I gave his arm one more quick yank before giving up and moving to tighten up my legs. My menu of attacks from this position was limited, but it seemed like his right arm was vulnerable, so I kept going back to it. I missed an opportunity to grab around his waist over to his left hip and tighten the inverted triangle. Instead, I grabbed under his leg, which led to me getting a little neon face treatment. I realized that my triangle was going to be useless from here, so I started making a plan to get to his back. I got my knees through, controlled his ankles, and then waited for his reaction. When I sensed the chance, I scooted back and got a seatbelt grip. He fought off all of my attempts to get a right hook, and then he spun back into my guard. I had his left arm trapped across his body, but I struggled to hold him there, and I never acted quickly enough to set up a sweep or an attack.
Square up, pull your elbow back. Square up. Pull your elbow back.
He postured up and started using a 2-on-1 to control my left arm, as if he was about to go into a standing pass. I wasn't keeping track of time, and I was surprised when the match ended. I lost by a couple of points, but I was generally happy with the match. If you enjoy my videos, please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.